There is an $18,000 price gap between the entry-level Toyota RAV4 non-hybrid and the entry-level Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid, formerly known as the Toyota RAV4 Prime SE. That's right, there's been a bit of a name change that officially got released about 2 weeks ago. I did do a video on it. I'll put a link in the description below. I talked about it, talked about what it could potentially mean for the future vehicles to come. There's no more RAV4 Prime and Prius Prime. They are now known for 2025 as RAV4 plug-in hybrid and Prius plug-in hybrid. Now, I get this question a lot on my channel, and I've seen some other content on YouTube and other social media platforms pertaining to the Toyota RAV4s that are built here in Canada, specifically in Woodstock, and the Toyota RAV4s built in Japan. Is there a difference really when it comes to quality, fit and finish, interior, exterior? I mean, I've seen a lot of this already on YouTube pertaining to the Japanese built Toyota RAV4s, or even Japanese built vehicles in general versus the Canadian or United States, North American built vehicles. Let's talk about that ahead in this video. So here's the thing. I've seen a number of comparison videos and content creators comparing the Japanese built Toyota RAV4 versus the non-Japanese built Toyota RAV4, and they've compared items like paint thicknesses, gaps on the exterior panels of the vehicle, interior finishing trims, and here's what I have to say to all of that. Guys, these are mass-produced vehicles in very large factories. I think when it comes to comparing side by side these two vehicles, you've got to understand that not every vehicle is going to be identical. What my take and my approach is that Toyota stands by their reliable and high quality product, which I think that carries through along any manufacturing plant that Toyota has all over the world. I've seen many vehicles come to us that are built in different parts of the world that are Toyota, and I've got to say, touching them, sitting in them, seeing them, there's no difference to the naked eye in terms of quality, in terms of fit and finish. So what does that mean for the Toyota RAV4, RAV4 Hybrid, RAV4 Prime? Yes, they are different, but not when it comes to quality. I think it's more important to understand that these three different categories of Toyota RAV4s are different as a whole. That's right, the Canadian built RAV4s are offered in specific configurations and specific trims. For example, the LE, the XLE, XLE Premium. We also have a limited model, and we also have a trail model, which I believe in the US you guys call that the adventure package. And these models all share similar aspects in terms of build, design, quality, finishes, paneling, etc. When it goes over to the RAV4 Hybrid, here in Canada, we have 8 different models to choose from, ranging all the way from the LE all-wheel drive RAV4 Hybrid up to the XSE technology package, the limited package, and the Woodland package for 2024, and it looks like for 2025 as well. Same concept applies to the RAV4 hybrids. They all share similar panels, trims, paint colors, etc. In fact, did you know that the same alloy wheel that is used on the SE RAV4 hybrid is also shared amongst the XLE Premium RAV4 hybrid, the XSE RAV4 hybrid, XSE technology package RAV4 hybrid, and the limited RAV4 hybrid as well? And when it comes to the RAV4 Prime that is built in Japan, same idea and concept. They are using similar parts, panels. For example, the alloy wheels that you get on the XSE are the same as the XSE technology package. Under the hood, a lot of similar components. Keep in mind, this has a horsepower rating of just over 300 horsepower on the RAV4 Prime, or the RAV4 plug-in hybrid, I should say, which is phenomenal. And you can still do a pretty good amount of towing with this vehicle. And you do also have the option to drive in full EV mode and not use your combustion engine if you've got a full charge. How cool is that? So how do you pick the right Toyota RAV4 for you and your family when you're in the market? Well, what I like to tell my customers is that can be a tricky task, but 3 hot topics and hot questions you got to ask yourself before deciding which RAV4 is right for you. Price, features, and fuel economy. If you can tell yourself or know where you stand and where you sit in terms of what you want to try to achieve with 3 of those questions, price, fuel economy, and features, then you can definitely narrow down which Toyota RAV4 is right for you. An XLE non-hybrid, an XSE hybrid if you want that sport suspension, if you want that two-tone black piano roof, or if you want something like a panoramic moonroof, you're gonna have to go with an XSE Tech RAV4 Prime. So a couple of questions to keep in mind when deciding which Toyota RAV4 is right for you. One more thing to keep in mind is that the RAV4 hybrid does give you a little bit more of cubic feet storage space behind the middle row at 37.6 cubic feet of cargo volume, whereas behind the middle row of the RAV4 Prime, it's slightly less at about 33.5 cubic feet of cargo volume. Also, the RAV4 Prime does weigh more. It comes in at 4,235 pounds, whereas the regular Toyota RAV4 hybrids, for example, come in at 3,690 pounds, so considerably less weight. And I gotta say, you do kind of feel that in the drive when you're sitting in a RAV4 Prime, taking it for a drive, taking it for a cruise. You feel like you're in control of a heavier machine that, to be honest, isn't a bad thing because you feel like you have more stance and more presence and control when on the road. So I'm just gonna go over the starting Canadian MSRPs for the 2024 Toyota RAV4s on the entry-level models. Guys, we should probably receive 2025 Toyota RAV4s, I would say in about 1 to 2 months, with pricing coming out right around there, I would anticipate. But stay tuned to the channel for the latest news and updates. So starting at the Canadian MSRP of the 2024 LE RAV4 non-hybrid all-wheel drive is $33,150 Canadian, plus your freight PDI fees and taxes. Going up to the LE starting model, standard model for the RAV4 hybrid 2024, you're going from $33,150 up to $35,950 Canadian, plus your freight PDI fees and taxes. And like I said, it's about an $18,000 price gap. Now looking at the standard entry-level model RAV4 Prime or RAV4 plug-in hybrid SE, Canadian MSRP of $51,150 plus your freight PDI fees and taxes. But guys, keep in mind, depending on where you're from, where you're purchasing, here in Ontario, Canada, you are eligible for up to a $5,000 rebate against the purchase of your 2024 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid. Okay, so to answer everyone's question, is the Japanese-built Toyota RAV4 better in any way in terms of quality, fit, and finish than the non-Japanese-built RAV4s? The answer is no. They are not built any differently when it comes to quality, when it comes to fit and finish. However, they are built to offer a different driving experience and a different experience overall. So that is something to keep in mind when you're looking at which RAV4 is right for you and your family. I hope you enjoyed this video, this discussion, and this review. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care.